Fulfillment as a man is all about the inner work that you do, but nobody teaches you that. Nobody teaches you about the inner work. You want to chase, run after money, get all the things that you want in your life, but you'll get there in the end. Mark my words. That's why so many rich people are unhappy. You'll get there, and unless you've done the inner work to become the man that you actually want to be, if you actually love yourself and you believe in yourself inside, you will never be fulfilled. So this video is a quick dive into how to find that fulfillment, the essence of a true alpha. It's one of the modules from the 10K Accelerator 2.0, which has just dropped. So go and check that out in the link below. But I thought I'd give you this one for free because it is so damn important. So enjoy it, lads. Let's get into it. Okay, welcome to video number 1. The essence of the true alpha, possibly the most important video of this entire course. And the reason why is because nobody in the online space seems to teach you the inner work that's needed to become a great man and actually become fulfilled in your life. So I hope to distill on you some wisdom that I've learned that's really helped me become a positive and abundant person in my life, and also help you solve some of maybe the bad traits, the bad habits that you have in your life that are stopping you from becoming successful. So I want you to relax, grab a pen and paper, make notes. Don't worry about the rest of the course right now. Just solely focus on this one video. And the first talking point I want to give you, I'll base off a story that happened to me when I first started to change my life. So when I first started to change my life, I moved from my 9 to 5 in sales to Koh Samui. And at the time I was selling online fitness coaching online, and I was doing Instagram every day. And I felt so frustrated and so angry because I wasn't making the money I wanted to make, that I totally ignored the fact that I was living in a tropical climate, that I was living out my dream, and I felt very, very scarce. I felt scarcity. I felt like I never had enough. I wanted more, but I had no gratitude for the things around me. Now this got so bad, this feeling of constantly chasing, of constantly going after what I wanted and not getting it and trying so hard. It led me to be very sort of angry, to be kind of crazy and mad. And one day it got so bad that I had rent coming up that I couldn't pay for. I had no money coming in. I'd spent the savings that I had when I got to Thailand. And I was at a point where I needed to take 5,000, I needed to buy my own courses on my credit card so I could take the cash and use it to live. And I had no way of paying that debt back. Now that's obviously a pretty extreme situation. I'm in a foreign country with literally no money and rent that needs to be paid. And for some reason, after I took the money off my credit card and I had money to pay my rent, something flipped in my brain. And rather than being angry about everything that wasn't going right for me, I decided to just be happy for the things that I had in my life. I decided to be peaceful and leave all of the chasing. I just left it to God, we'll say. So I decided that I was no longer going to chase. I was going to do all the actions. I was going to do it from a place of love. I was going to do it from being happy. I was going to let what happens, because that is the way of the world, and I need to learn the lessons. When I made that switch, I decided to be happy for the life that I was living. I became positive, and I decided to let go of all the stress of not being where I wanted to be in my life. I'd spent my entire life up until that point, about 21, constantly wanting more, constantly feeling like I hadn't made it, like I couldn't be proud of myself. And I just decided that I was going to be proud of myself from that moment forward, that I was just going to be happy with all that I had, that I'd already made it, that I was just going to enjoy life. I was just going to enjoy the things I did, that I was just going to be playful, and I was just going to do things for the sake of it. And if I ended up having to go home back to my parents' house and get a job, then so be it, because I knew that I would make it in the future. Now, when that happened, some very interesting things started to happen in my life. I bumped into Hamza in the gym as a positive person. We were attracted to each other in terms of he came into my life. I did not know who he was, and we became friends. He then told me to do YouTube. I got on YouTube, my YouTube started to blow up. I created my first online digital product, which was a testosterone course, which I've included for you guys inside of this course in the older section. And I made my first 10 grand a month, and I paid off my debt. Ever since then, I've never chased in my life, and it taught me one very important lesson, which I hope to teach to you now. The way you think money will make you feel, the way you think success will make you feel, is what you're chasing. You're chasing feeling good about yourself. You're chasing feeling proud of yourself, feeling accomplished. And what I want to tell you right now, which is possibly the most important lesson you'll ever learn, is that every way that you want to feel,
you already have inside you right now. You can unlock them with your mind. Stress is a concept of the mind. When you feel stressed, when you feel you're not getting places, just relax. Know that you're on the right path. Now, this has to be backed up with action, but I'm going to teach you the actions in this video. So right now, just relax and realize you've taken an amazing step to changing the rest of your life, that you've invested in yourself, which is something that 99% of people never ever do. You've invested in your education and you are now on the right path. So let God do his work. Be relaxed in your life and realize the way that you want to feel, the way that you think money will make you feel is inside of you right now. You can unlock it. You can be proud of yourself because you've taken a step towards the right action. And if you follow the rest of the things that I teach you in this course, you will start to feel very, very confident in yourself. You will start to change the way you feel about your life. And the way we're going to do this is there's multiple different things that might be dragging you down right now in your life. You might not be eating the right way. You might not be in good shape. You might not be able to get girls. You might hate where you live. We're going to fix all of that step by step. So just relax, take it easy. And that is the first lesson that I wanted to give to you. Now, the next lesson in becoming a true man is there's something called a victim mentality. If you feel right now that you are in a negative situation, that you can't do certain things because of the way your life is, because of the way people have treated you in the past, understand that that is all false. That true winners, true men in this world can never ever be a victim. You can never ever be a victim no matter what happens to you. Because true men in this world understand that everything bad that happens to you in your life is not actually a bad thing. It is a lesson. If you're down on your luck right now, if your first business didn't work, if you don't have money to pay the rent, none of that makes you a victim. It all comes down to how you decide to think about your life, the perception of the world. Understand that the hard times you're going through right now are essential to making you a man, and be thankful for them. Be thankful for every difficult thing that happens in your life. Be thankful for every hard time, for every challenge that you have to overcome, because that is what makes you a true man. That is what this course will make you as a true man. We're not teaching you how to get rich quick in crypto because you learn none of the lessons. We're going to teach you how to build a real skill in sales, teach you how to get into a job that allows you to work from a laptop anywhere in the world, and we're going to teach you to become a man that is fulfilled and happy with himself. So that's another part of this. You've got to drop the victim mentality. Anything bad that's happened to you in your life, anyone that screwed you over, understand that was a lesson. You can no longer be a victim of anything in your life because that's not how you view challenges now. The way you view challenges as opportunities for you to become a better man. Now, looking back on my life, another fundamental mindset shift that I had to make in order to become the man I wanted to become was I became a giver rather than a taker. Rather than feeling like the world owed me anything, I decided that I was going to give to everyone around me, that I was going to be the giver, and that is becoming masculine. Becoming masculine means you need no one. It doesn't mean you can't have anyone, but it means you genuinely need no one. You are fully self-sufficient on your own. You do not need the help of other people. Now, you can gain the help of other people, and we're going to teach you how to do that. And you can have brotherhood around you, you can have women around you. But the mindset shift is that you will do this on your own. That you will do this and cultivate the man that you want to become, and you will give to the world rather than trying to take. And I'll give you a perfect example of when this mindset shift happened to me. And I was only 19 years old when this happened to me. So I was at university, and my dad used to send me money each month, because that's something that happens to the lucky few. That it wasn't a lot of money. It was about $500 a month. My dad used to send me when I was at university to help me with my studies. I was not studying at the time. I wasn't even going to my university. I was earning money in sales. That's what I did as soon as I got to university. But I had a mindset shift at 19 because I felt something was holding me back in my life. And the thing that was holding me back was that I was relying on my dad. I was relying and taking money from the person that brought and raised me into this world. I was taking money after 18 years old from somebody that I should now be focusing on looking after. And I had this mindset shift, and I decided, I called my dad and I said, you don't need to send me any money anymore. And he was like, oh, what, really? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to make it on my own. I'm going to make it on my own, and I want to give to you. I want to give to you guys. I don't want any more help from you guys. This doesn't mean you can't accept help in bad situations. I certainly needed help from my dad at times when I needed to pay for things when I was a young man. And if you're younger than 18, I think it's okay to have that help and accept that help. But part of becoming a man once you're after 18 is letting go of the support from other people, letting go of the monetary support of your family, and instead deciding to make it on your own and be a giver. To think in your life, how can I give to people? How can I be the man that when I'm at dinner with my friends, I'm the one that pays the bill? How can I be at dinner with a girl and be the one that pays the bill? How can at Christmas can I give the most to the people around me that I love? How can I support my family? How can I support my parents that have born me into this world, that have given me so much up until this point? That is part of becoming a true man. You become a giver to society. And if we can all become givers, not only does this create abundance, there's a crazy mindset shift and a reality shift that happens when you go from a place of scarcity and wanting to take from people to being at the point of thinking, I'm already everything I need to be. I'm already happy with who I am as a man and the progress I'm making day on day, and I'm just going to aim to give to others. It puts you in an abundance, gratitude mindset that attracts money, that attracts people, that attracts wealth, that attracts the life that you desire. So write that down. You are now a giver. You are going to give to the people in your life. When you get to a point that you're making money in sales, you're going to call your parents, you're going to call anyone that's supporting you and say, you don't need to give me money anymore. I'm going to make it my own, and I want to give to you guys. And it's going to give you power like you would not believe. That's why we're doing this. That is the reason why we're doing this course, is to make you a powerful man who's self-sufficient, make you somebody that can give back to the people in your life, make you somebody that can look after the world, that can give to beggars on the street. You are now full of abundance and you're a giver in this world. You are no longer a taker. You are no longer money, 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 I just need to get rich. You will get rich through this mentality. You will have more wealth than you know what to do with through this mentality. And more importantly, you'll have an inner feeling of peace and calm, which money can't buy. Money cannot buy that. This is something you have to learn. You have to learn before you get the money, and that's what allows money to come to you. Now, to finish off this first video, I'm going to teach you two more things. One is how to think clearly and calmly, and the other one is how to overcome any limiting beliefs around money. Now, I'll start with the limiting beliefs around money. You might be looking at $10,000 a month at this point and think, wow, that's a crazy amount of money. I could never get there. That kind of money doesn't just grow on trees. That is something that you need to rid yourself of. And the reason why is because if you believe money is hard to attain, if you believe that it's hard to become wealthy, if you believe that nobody has money in this world, then it becomes very hard to make. Your brain makes that your reality. If you believe that money flows endlessly, that people need to buy products and services which you can sell, which you can be the salesperson for, somebody else's offer, that's when money starts to flow, because you're abundant in your thinking. So if you've grown up thinking rich people are bad, money is evil, I hope this video has started to help you understand that we are turning you into a righteous man, and that it is your God-given right to become wealthy because of the mindset we now have of being a giver. You might view people when you see them in a Ferrari or a Lambo and you think subconsciously in your mind, fuck that person. That's a limiting belief around money. And the reason why this will never work for you and you'll never become wealthy if you keep this belief is because if you think making money is bad subconsciously because of what your parents have said, money doesn't grow on trees, money isn't abundant, you have to work super hard for a living. If you think all of those things inside of your mind, if you think that money is bad and people with money are evil, your mind will never help you to get there. It will never help you become something you hate. So you have to believe that people with money are righteous. And I'll tell you right now, they are. The rich people that I've met, and I've met many, I've met people that are worth $100 million. I've met people that are worth $200 million. They're some of the nicest and kindest people I've ever met, because it's a fallacy that people get far in this world by screwing people over. That happens very rarely, but it's always the cases you see on the news. That's why you might think that way. You think that money is only made through evil ways. Money is made by righteous people, and it is a 100% positive in your life. You need money to live, and you need money to give. And the more money you acquire, the more money you can give away, the more you can look after people, the more you can change the world with this essence of being a true man, of caring and looking after others. Fuck the watches, fuck the cars, You can get all that stuff, you can enjoy it, but understand the most important thing about money is the power it gives you to give positively to the world. It gives you power, it gives you a voice to change things. And that's what you should really be thinking about as a young man. That's your end goal, is to make this world a better place and to overcome those limiting beliefs around money. So from now on, money is easy to make. There's fucking loads of it out there. I'm fucking surrounded by it. Inside the New Elite, our network, we've got guys making $200,000 a month, $300,000 a month. When you're around them, you just realize that money truly is abundant in this world. And once you know that, once you solidify that belief, I would recommend reading a book, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. That's a very, very good book on overcoming any money negative beliefs that you have inside of your mind. And then once you've overcome those beliefs inside your mind, you're open to earn. When you get into high ticket sales, when you learn the stuff in this course and we teach how to get into high ticket sales, you're actually in a position to be earning money, to be welcoming it into your life, and to also feel like you deserve money. That's what you should feel. You deserve money just as much as anyone else, just as much as me, just as much as millionaires and billionaires. You deserve money, and we're all very much the same. We're all humans, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 ears. We're all the same. There's no reason you can't make money and I can. There's no reason a millionaire can make money and you can't. You need to believe that wholeheartedly, because that is true. You can become wealthy, and you will become wealthy. And that is what we breed into your mind, and that is what you tell yourself every day, is you will become wealthy. You become wealthy because it is your God-given right, because you know that you're going to give positively to the world. And to finish off this video, I want to teach you how to think clearly inside of your life, because if you are at a point right now where you're still feeling stressed, where you can't think clearly, where you have no certainty inside of your life, there could be a few reasons for that. There could be a few reasons. It could be diet, could be health, could be drugs, could be alcohol, could be weed. If you're doing any of those, you've got to get rid of them going through this course. I hope you know that. You can't be fucking around. It could be video games, could be TikTok. But the number one thing I think young guys in our generation have a problem with is getting off their phones. You cannot think clearly and you cannot focus when you start your day looking at short form content. So if you learn anything from this course, make it so that if you want to think clearly, if you want to get through this course and actually learn and actually put the action steps in place to start making money online, get off that phone in the morning. Today it is 4:30 p.m. I have not looked at my phone one time. That's why I'm thinking clearly. I can give you the wisdom that I have inside me because I'm connected to myself. When you open that phone, you're getting too much dopamine, too much information. It stops you from thinking clearly. So at the start of each day, when you're going through this course, wake up in the morning, grab a coffee, sit down, relax, and watch the course and go through it and do the action steps and work on yourself. When it gets to midday, open your phone up. You can send your messages, do whatever work you need to do. But up until that time, stay off the phone, stay off the video games, stay off that kind of stuff, because that's frying your dopamine sensors inside of your brain. And that is what you need to feel motivated and do stuff inside of your life. In this first section of the course, we're also going to diet to stay focused, how you should be training, building the body of your dreams, that sort of stuff. But just one thing I needed to mention is stay off that phone in the morning. It's holding you back. It's a consumption machine. It's made to keep you addicted. It's made to steal your focus. Remember that and put focus into things that are going to actually change your life. So boys, it's been a pleasure. That was our first module. And now on to the next.